It's a struggle love for me, like seriously. Hi ladies, it's your girl Anna. Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, thanks for tuning in. Ladies, you're out there dating, but I need to touch on this whole concept of struggle love. Don't believe you should be struggling while dating. Think about it. If you're already struggling and you're not yet in a relationship, that's a big red flag and you need to run. Okay, so let's talk about some elements of struggle love that you could be undergoing while dating these men. Now, if you notice that while you're dating these men, you realize that it feels more like a one-sided relationship where you're the one doing everything, you're the giver, you're extending your time, your energy, everything to this man, but he's not reciprocating the way you want him to. That's you undergoing struggle love, where you're giving more than you're receiving. And as a high value woman, when you're dating, you should be receiving more than you're giving. Okay, you need to be on the receiving end of things. That's your feminine energy, where you're receptive. The man is doing what he can to please you and everything. He's leveling up, he's measuring up, he's doing all the right things to say, hey, I am worthy of being in a relationship with you. If you find yourself carrying the weight where you're the one holding things together, it means you're doing too much. Because if you are not in a relationship and you're already holding up the weight of what this is, it means that you're wasting your time. Why should you be struggling through a one-sided relationship to be with someone? No, you want to be dating men who provide equal value to the equation, right, ladies? You don't want to be in a situation where you're just doing the most, where you're the one carrying everything through because you really want to be in a relationship with this person. The person should want to be in a relationship with you just as much. So it should not feel lopsided where you're just the one carrying all the weight. It's not fair to you. And if you're doing that while dating, that's struggle love. And tied to that is a man doing the bare minimum. When you're dating, you need to be on the lookout for men who just barely move the needle and expect a lot in return. Right, ladies? So if he's doing the bare minimum, it means he doesn't measure up into what you're looking for. Or maybe your standards are that low. And I'm sure they're not, because high value women have standards that are higher than normal. Right? So if a man is giving you the bare minimum, it means that you're struggling to make things work with this person. And this is not the man for you, because going into a relationship like that where you're accepting the bare minimum, it says that your standards are lower than you think they are. And a man will now play along with that to say, okay, I can get whatever I want from her. I just need to do X, Y, Z, and it's all clear. No. So doing the bare minimum should not equal high rewards, right? A man needs to understand that he has to play his role properly, or else you will not land in a relationship with him, right? So don't accept bare minimum from men you're dating. Come on. If they're already doing the bare minimum and they haven't landed you in a relationship, what do you expect will happen when you do get in a relationship? No, when you can see clearly that you are struggling to make things work and you continue to stick it out, that's you enduring struggle love. You're hitting your head against a brick wall. You're just doing the most. You're just trying to fix things, It's like a fixer-upper and you're renovating. Come on, ladies. Don't be doing that with any man. If you're dating and it's just not working out, where this man is just not doing what he's supposed to do, it means that it's just not the man for you, right? You can't be in a situation where you're hoping that things will change. And that's another thing, as women, we tend to just hope for the best. We're not looking at what's in front of us. We just hope for the best. Come on, see things for what they are, right? So if you're sticking it out all the time, it means that you're enduring struggle love. It means that your needs are not being met, but you continue to endure, right? You continue to endure bad treatment or no treatment, or, all of these things that are just less than what you deserve. Now, another element is you awarding a man for bad behavior. Now, come on, ladies. Why would you award a man for doing something wrong? Would you award a child for doing something wrong? No, you would not, right? So come on, you have to have higher expectations of them. And the men need to understand that this is where your standards are and they need to meet them, right? When they fall below the bar, you can't award them for bad behavior, right? That's you enduring struggle love. It communicates to the man that I can treat you anyway and it's okay. It will always be a go, because it doesn't matter how I treat her. She will always be okay with whatever, or she will always do a 360 and come right back around. No, ladies. Things have to change for things to change. And that needs to be the message you communicate to men. Don't let a man feel that you're always going to be okay with how things are. And if he doesn't change for the better, things will always be the same where you're concerned, right? That's you enduring struggle love. Okay, ladies, and it shouldn't be a fight, it shouldn't be a battle to make things work. No, in struggle love, a man will sometimes guilt trip you, where you're complaining about things because you know what your standards are and your needs are not being met. So you start to feel bad, like, why am I complaining? Maybe my standards are too high. Maybe I need to relax a little here. Maybe I need to be a little more understanding. No, ladies, if you're dating, you're not in a relationship, that kind of compromise is not necessary. A man either meets your standards or he doesn't. A man should not coerce you into lowering your bar for them, okay? Where you're guilt tripped into thinking that you're too strict or your standards are too high. No, you want to be in a situation where the man loves and accepts you for who you are and he understands your true value. You have to know your worth and you communicate that worth to the men you're dating. So if you're out there dating and the man is guilt tripping you into thinking, oh, why you need to have that view on things, or you're overthinking things and all of that. No, ladies, remember, you're not in a relationship. You're trying to get in a relationship and you want that to be a wholesome, healthy relationship. So don't allow a man to guilt trip you into lowering your standards. Never you lower your standards for a man, because once you get into a relationship, let me tell you something, it's just like buying a car. The moment you drive it off the dealership, the car starts to devalue. It's the same thing. While you're dating, your value is very high because man is pursuing you and all of that. You see, the moment he has landed you in a relationship, your value drops a little. And how you manage that is to keep your standards high. So if you lower the bar while you're not in a relationship, when you do get to that relationship, the bar will be even lower because he has already bagged you, which is really what it's about. Men and all their efforts are really concerning the chase. Once they've landed you, it's a different story. I'm not saying that things can be enjoyable and everything, but things lessen. Just like that car that devalues once you start driving it, okay? Don't allow a man to devalue you by guilt tripping you into thinking that your standards are too high. And lastly, concerning the struggle love, is where some women romanticize the struggle. It's like, oh, I'm a ride or die. I have my man back because no matter how him treat me and everything, I'll always be there for him. It is what it is. We're in this for life and everything. You're romanticizing a struggle. And if you're dating, ladies, you're not married, because in a marriage, yes, you have to give and take and all of that. You compromise and then still, you can still walk away. But a relationship and all of that, also less. So marriage, then relationship, then dating. So if you're not in a relationship, you're way down here on the totem pole where you're dating, you're trying to get to a relationship, then lead to marriage, right? If you're down here, why are you romanticizing struggle love? It's only going to get worse as you go into a relationship and later a marriage. And first of all, hopefully you won't get that far if you're enduring struggle love at the dating stage. Ladies, keep your standards high. I can't stress it enough. Right? Don't romanticize the struggle. Don't feel that if you don't put up with certain things, you're not a ride or die and everything. You're a sellout because you're not putting up with certain ill treatments and all of that. No. High value women don't stand for things that don't measure up. High value women don't compromise their needs. Right? High value women know what they're worth and they stand by that. They stand in their truth. Even when it's hard, you have to stand in your truth. So don't romanticize struggle love, and don't believe that because you're romanticizing struggle love means a man is going to stick it out with you. Oh my gosh, you know, she really put up with that. Wow, she's a keeper. No, he's going to use you because he's a user, right? So if you continue to endure struggle love, you're opening doors for men to use you and abuse you. At high value women, don't allow men to abuse them and abuse privileges with them and all of that, right? There has to be a standard. There has to be punishment. It's punishment and reward. Okay, ladies? So stop romanticizing struggle love. There are no brownie points to be gained for putting up with crap from men. So if you're dating and all you're getting is this forceful energy, like you're the one keeping things afloat, you're forcing things to work out, everything is just on you to carry the relationship or carry the burden of the relationship, or carry the burden of bringing things towards a relationship, that's struggle love, ladies, and you need to drop that like a hot potato. It's not what you deserve. High value women don't chase, they attract. And if you're enduring struggle love, you're in your masculine energy where you're chasing the man, because if you're putting up with all of these things, it means that he's not doing much. So struggle love, while it's endured by many, it should be a no for you, right, ladies? High value women don't operate like that. So thanks for tuning in. Be sure to check out another video before you go. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and be sure to like this video. Drop your comments below concerning struggle love. Have you endured it? What are your views concerning struggle love and all of that? So thanks again, and I'll see you next time.